For professionals who keep saying, I wish and I'll try, this video is for you. If you've been tippy-toeing around your own gift, if you've been convincing yourself you're working on it while your digital presence is invisible, your opportunities are rapidly shrinking, and your competitors, half as talented as you, are running ahead of you.
So branding is how you differentiate yourself.
Exactly. That's why I hired Dr. Trudy.
This message is for you. And yes, I'll be honest, this message may make you uncomfortable, but that's exactly the point, because some of you need to be agitated and activated right now. See, 2026 is right on our doorsteps. And the truth is, nothing changes because you want it, and nothing improves because you wish or hope it. Change starts when you finally behave like someone who believes in your mission, not someone pretending to have one. So I have a tiny challenge. The tiny challenge is an excerpt of my larger Nom de Valeur program. Nom de Valeur, French for name of value. It is our signature program where we guide experts to become celebrity CEOs, if you wish, in their space. You become the preferred priority for purchase, the go-to for your conversation. And the tiny challenge is what I'm inviting you to. It's a tiny step that you can take to prove to yourself that you're serious, not just curious. It's a very low investment for you, but a high filter for me. Because guess what? What I've known after working with experts for years, if you can't complete the tiny challenge, which is all activities to build you and your brand and your business, if you can't show up for yourself for the tiny challenge, you will never survive a transformational challenge. So here's the deal. The tiny challenge gives you 3 micro activities that moves you out of passive mode and into momentum in your digital visibility. It shows me on the flip side. So you leave with tangible results. But it shows me during that experience, if you're coachable and if you will follow through, not for me, it doesn't matter to me. If you're going to show up for yourself, if you're going to follow through for yourself, if you're going to finish what you start, if you take your mission seriously, if you act like someone who knows that what you have is valuable and the people who need it should know you exist and are a resource for them. Because even if you had $1 million and put it in my face, I wouldn't take you as a client. So what I'm trying to tell you is what we do over here is not a done for you formula. I'm sorry. You don't just pay money and magic. Woohoo, it's done. What we do here as far as building your brand, it does require you to show up. It does require your participation, your direction, and your leadership. So listen, I'm not about to work with everyone because I've lived too long of a life and got to this point where I'm about to agitate my peace. Okay, so I don't work with everyone, regardless of how much money you're willing to throw at this experience. I refuse to work with people who are willing to pay but not willing to show up. Not going to work. So money alone will not generate results, certainly not in the personal branding experience. Because guess what, guys? You already have a brand, but it's being built by default. But you can control the narrative and you can influence how people perceive you and your brand. But it's not going to happen in a passive mode. If you disappear, if you avoid doing the necessary work, if you hide behind excuses, I wish, I hope, nothing's going to change. Yes, I'm having this hard conversation with you. I can work with your VA or your assistant, absolutely, because they're the ones who probably do the execution anyways, and that's efficient and smart, but you still have to be in the room for all of the sessions, because that way you can direct your assistant how to execute, and you are the face and the embodiment of your own mission. So one of the things that I'm going to suggest to you, if this has perked your curiosity, but you're still not quite sure, then If your budget is tight or you're still in a wishy-washy mode, you know your history. You know your history. Be honest with yourself. You've had a lot of things on your to-do list that have not been done yet. Okay. If you know that about yourself, then here's my other suggestion. Rather than the tiny challenge, there will also be a link here for you to execute on the Reachology score. The Reachology score is a low budget item, and it is going to give you a report of a lot of the activities that we would have done together anyways in the non-development program. And maybe whether it's a budget issue, you don't trust yourself issue, you know your reality of your history issue, or maybe this is something you're looking for the future, then the Reachology score is going to spit out a report with some steps that you might be able to, well, a lot of them you will be able to DIY. So yeah, it will have that. So it will also show you exactly the authority and visibility gaps that you have right now in your online visibility, where you can take action steps to deal with them. It takes elbow grease, yes, but taking those actions also builds your confidence, builds your visibility, identifies the weakness in your online appearance for what you do, and you'll finally see a path to building a way out from the competitive noise. So, no more wishes, no more trying. This is your moment to stop pretending you have a mission and start acting like someone who is committed to it. And if you're done with passive language, with the I'll try and I wish, then take action by stepping into the tiny challenge. Take a commitment to your own visibility online, showing up for the people who you are called to serve. Consider this video like a line in the stand. Either you activate or just admit to yourself that you're not ready to really do what you're on mission, what you are called on mission to do. But if you're not ready, that also tells me everything that I need to know, and we will not work together, and that's perfectly fine. But for those of you who are feeling that pull in your chest right now from listening to this, then you already know that you're ready. You're ready for your next step. And the tiny challenge is one easy way to walk away with outcomes that are going to move your brand forward. The tiny challenge changes from time to time. The current version of it is you're going to leave with your media sheet, or your one sheet sometimes called. This is the document that you will use to get yourself into television, podcast, on stages and stuff. It's the introduction of you, and it needs to be powerfully created so that you showcase yourself as the preferred choice. You leave with that media sheet. You're also going to leave with a video, a scripted, co-created video that is going to identify for your viewers, and it should be on your YouTube page, who you are, who you serve, how you do it. So it's going to be an authority signal video. And you're going to leave with this Reachology score I just mentioned, which you could do as a standalone, but it will also include the Reachology score. So you have a clearly mapped path for your immediate next steps. So whether you're going to take just the Reachology score and DIY as much as you can, or you're ready for the tiny challenge so that you step into 2026 as powerfully as you can, then there will be a link in this video somewhere for you so you can get booked and start today. Now, how the tiny challenge works is there is a free version. So yes, there is a free portion to the tiny challenge, but there is an upgrade where beyond the general information, you get to work with me so we start to hone in on the specifics of you and your situation. So the tiny challenge is actually free. This is my gift to you. It is free, and I have run this challenge for several years, and it has been worked through and worked with, and I created a tiny challenge version that is free, that deals with the more general aspects of the very three things I talked about. But in the upgrade, you do get to work directly with me, ask questions and all of that directly. So is there someone here listening to this video that is ready to be a niche dominator in 2026? If you're ready to dominate your niche, stand out from the competitive crowd, and get to actually serve the people you are called to serve, you need to be findable. So connect with me either for the Reachology score and DIY the steps, or the free version of the Tiny Challenge, or the upgraded version of the Tiny Challenge, which includes a Reachology score and your opportunity to work with me. Dr. Trudy Beerman here. I desire for you a fantastic and profitable 2026, and I hope that I don't desire it for you more than you desire it for yourself. So I do look forward to connecting and working with you.